Hello guys, today we're going to take a look at this, the American DJ WiTech8. Now before I tell you exactly what it does, I'm going to tell you about the problem it solves. As a mobile DJ, it's important to have control over your lighting. You don't want to have all the lights on in your rig the entire night. You want to try and mix it up a bit, turning on and off different lights for different songs. Now you could control your lights with DMX, but then you have to invest money into a DMX controller or DMX software and then spend time programming all your lighting. And what if not all your lights are DMX controllable? What if you use sound active lights? Well, the WiTech8 is the solution. Hang the Switchpack on your truss, plug all of your lighting into it, and then you have wireless control over all of your lights, whether they're complex DMX fixtures or simple sound to light fixtures. Let's take a closer look at what this thing can do. So this is a really simple system. In terms of build quality, the whole thing is made of metal and is easily going to withstand life on the road. On the front, you have 8 separate sockets to connect your lighting fixtures, and each can be controlled independently from the wireless remote. If you're in a different country, well, don't worry, there are versions with both US and European sockets. In the centre, you have a circuit breaker giving you both overload and short circuit protection, which is a really nice feature to have. The system can be mounted onto your light stand or truss through a simple Omega clamp at the top. Alternatively, you can just leave the Omega clamp off and sit the Switchpack on the floor. Next to that, you'll find a point to attach your safety bond. Underneath, we have a wireless antenna, and next to it, my favourite feature of the system. The WiTech8 has a built-in wireless UC3 controller to use with one of your compatible American DJ fixtures. UC3 is basically a simple way to control your ADJ lighting fixtures, allowing you to change modes and functions without using DMX. I always connect this into my Ruby Royal laser, allowing me to instantly turn on or turn off the laser effect without waiting for the fixture to boot up. So that's everything on the Switchpack. Now over to the wireless remote, which is just as simple. You have 8 buttons to individually control all of your sockets, an all on and all off button to control all your lights at once, followed by your 3 UC3 control buttons with standby, function and mode. The remote has a range of up to 100 meters with line of sight, and that's all there is to it. So why use the WiTech8 when you could just use a cheaper alternative? Well, there's loads of great reasons, mainly that wireless control. You have control over 8 different channels of power, so you can turn on and off all of your lighting fixtures and vary the look of your light show from song to song. It's a bit boring for your guests to have the same looking light show throughout the entire night, and this allows you to control what lights are on, what lights are off, and make your light show look different as you progress through the evening. It's much neater and easier just to mount this onto your truss and have everything going to this central power hub, rather than having lots of extension leads and cable adapters running along the length of your truss. As with any piece of equipment, you've got some disadvantages as well. It's quite a large piece of kit to go on your truss. I mean, compared to a simple 4-way socket here, it's much bigger. And compared to my old Switchpack system, the Transition Show Director, it's a much more bulky Switchpack and takes up more space on your truss. But then the Transition Show Director also had a very big and bulky controller that you had to carry around, whereas the WiTech8 has that simple wireless remote. One thing I think would be quite nice if there was a way you could attach the remote onto the Switchpack while you're transporting it to your gigs. There's no way to store this with the Switchpack itself, you kind of have to keep it separate during transit. Now the biggest problem I have with this system is the only way you can control your lighting is with this wireless remote. There's no physical controls on the Switchpack itself, so if you were to say lose that remote, there is no way you can turn on or off any of your lighting fixtures. And that I think is a really big problem. So what I did is I drilled some holes in the bottom of the remote control and threaded a lanyard through there so I could hook it onto a tripod or attach it onto my DJ console to make it a lot harder to lose. And I also bring along a spare battery for this remote, because if the battery dies, again you're stuck, you can't control any of your lights. So that really is the biggest problem with this system, but overall I think it is a fantastic piece of kit to have. It's really nice to have control over all of your lighting rig without having to use complex DMX, which takes lots of extra time. So I think this is a really nice little system, and if you want to find out more information about it, I'll put some links in the description down below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching.